What's up, everybody? This is your boy Thirsty Jack, and welcome to another installment of my channel, the Thirsty Jack channel. And as I talk about my new topic, is a mental health video, and this is something I was always wanted to do, and it's been on my mind for a very long time, and something that people can relate to. Before I continue this topic, the gameplay I'm going to show you right now is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm playing two different game modes. The first one is a hardcore team deathmatch, and the other one is kill confirm. And both of them come from the PS4. So in this topic, it says it's hard to be a good guy, but it's very easy to be a villain. And that's an old saying I say to myself all the time. Where it came from, it is something just pops in my head, but it stayed true to the statement I said, because first thing first, nobody's perfect. That's one thing for sure. Nobody's perfect. You could be the most perfect guy in the world, but you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, unless you live in the Marvel or DC world. But you're not perfect. So nobody's perfect. But there's good people, there's bad people, and there is people who is good turn to a villain. And for those people who turn from a good guy to a villain, or should I say, it's hard to be a good guy, but it's so easy to be a villain, because people been used, been bullied, mocked, been used, ridiculed, heartbroken, and until to the point they turn. And once they turn, it become very natural. It become very easy for them, and they become very comfortable for them, and they can switch back and forth. It depends on that person's decision, or he or she. I have some personal stories, and I'm pretty much not a villain. I'm pretty much like a tweener. A tweener is like between a good guy and a bad guy. I got the idea from a wrestling term, babyface, heel, and tweener. So it's something you probably get used to when I talk about all my future content of this YouTube channel. But I've been through a lot. I've been through depressions. I've been through heartbreak. I've been used. I've been scammed. I lose money. I like you name it. I've been through it all. Even lose my loved ones, and it's all happening in mental state of mind. Everything happened in the mental state of mind, and when it affected your life, or when it affects you mentally or spiritually or any shape or way, you will become a different person, unless you find a higher belief like your religion, and which is great. But others, it's just like it's that inner what's the word I would look for? That inner, I won't say venom, but it's that dark energy. It just start building up. It start building up until you release. You become the different person. Unlike that Jim Carrey movie, Me, Myself, Irene. That kind of thing. So it's like that. Or even the better example, the Joker. Them two have both a guy in common. Both are good guys, but something snapped mentally and they become a whole different person, and the outcome is either good or bad, one way or another. For me, when it comes down to like money, that's where I become a different person. I've been scammed before, and when people ask for money, it depends on it. I'm not that that type of that much of a mean tweener type. You ask for like $1 or $2, I was like, okay, sure, no problem, I give you $1 or $2, or a couple of change just to help out, no problem. But if you ask for 20, 30, 40, or even 50, one, I better get something return, or something else, because if not, then you will see a totally different person. And that's what I'm going through, and that's why when it comes down to money, I hold on to my money, because at this moment right now, plus I'm a sneakerhead. If you ask me for any money, I'm gonna say no. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let me tell you something. If you ask me for anything, I'm like this: do you have a job? When you get paid? All right, then when you get paid, then we talk. But till then, no. That's me. That's who I am, and because it don't happen overnight. It just building up through frustration and get screwed over and get manipulated all the time. And not only that, same thing with work. You know, when you try to be a good guy so long until one moment you just snap, and people look at you differently, like, damn, what's wrong with him, and why he acting this way? He act like an asshole. There's a reason behind of it, because y'all pushing him or her. You're pushing that person. So that's the reason why when you try to become good, yes, it's very hard, and you see a lot of assholes walking around freely, and to be honest, they get they get the praise for it. They get all the praise, and there's an old saying: "Good guy finish last." I'm gonna say it like this: for all my good people out there who didn't turn or just think about turning, don't do it. If you do turn, I would say just be careful, because whatever happens, there's a good outcome, there's a bad outcome. I'm not gonna promise you anything, but I would say stay strong. But like I said, back to to the assholes or to the villains, or everybody else to get all the praise. Man, sometimes you get people who are just straight up rude and act like jackasses, and just I remember last weekend I've seen group of kids or group of young people just talking loud, showing one jackass showing off their money in the mall. And I was in there. I was still there. I watched. I'm like, how stupid can you be? And just showing off, being loud. And it just baffled me. And just like, what the fuck is going on? And the good person wouldn't do that shit, but the assholes, oh, they flaunt, they flex. But that's the mentality of it. And the other way is people just straight up, being rude, being mean, or just using other people and just don't have no remorse, and they take advantage of good people, like myself or anybody else who went through it, and that make them, feel vulnerable, and make that person turn, make that person become different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my issue is like the trust issues when it come down to money. When it come down to money, I don't trust y'all unless we see face to face. Even through that, behind door closed, you're acting funny, then I'm not gonna fuck with you. That's who I am, and I'm still keeping that way. I'm still keeping who I am, either through relationship or not. And people say, "Oh, that's mean." And like, no, that's being the heel. Bars. But that's who it is. That's a mental state of mind. And you got good people who take a high road. For me, not so much. People take a different approach, and for me, I take it like, okay, you screw me over, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I don't care how bad the situation is, I'm not. Even you try to scam me, I'm not gonna fuck with you. And I do believe in karma. So when karma hits you, I just sit back and laugh at your dumb ass. And that just me. And not only that, if you have a mental problem and you just turn the heel and you went to a dark path, let me tell you something. Being in a dark path is not good. I mean, I've been there before. I wish, to be honest, I even wish death on somebody. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I was a dark, thirsty jack. I was a fucking villain, and I went from a good guy to a villain. And thank God I got some great family support who helped me got through it and just taught me through it. Because let me tell you something. People say they don't wish death on anybody and they don't wish harm. For me, I'm opposite. I wish you everything. I don't give a fuck. I don't care you get ran over by a damn cow. That's how ruthless I am. I could be that damn ruthless, and I could be. I could be that damn ruthless because it is building up. It is you have to be that deep dark mental state of mind to be that dark place, because nobody can think that way unless you been pushed to a breaking point. I was at the breaking point, but thank goodness that I get great support from my family, from my friends, and that's what going to come down to it, to revert you from being a tweener or a villain to a good guy, a good person, I should say. Girls can be that as well. For my advice, I would say if you feel that way mentally, frustrated, angry, you want to do something that's not even your league, that's not even who you are as a true character, go out there and talk. Talk with a therapist, talk to your friends, family. Just sit down and talk, because if you're not getting any help and you become that person, it will lead to a dark road, and that's something you don't want to be in. It something you don't want to embrace it, because if you embrace that, you will never get out from it. And thank God I climbed out from it and I become a good person. Sometimes I could be a little bit of tweener, the little, some fucked up jokes, saying some things, but far as anything else, it's pretty much lighthearted. Depends on, as long as you don't fuck with my sneakers or Jordans or my money, we are cool. Or my heart. The three things you don't want to mess with: my money, my Jordans, and my heart. That's it. And my families, or should I say my loved ones. There, that's my importance. But my word of advice is get some help. Ask for some help. If you in mental state of mind, ask some help, because if not, it'll lead to a wrong place, wrong time. The reason behind this topic, we've seen a lot of great people who went to a dark path. Like celebs, our friends, our loved ones. It's all mental state of mind, and that's something we need to talk about, is mental awareness, and that's something we all need to talk about. Of course, it lead to suicide, lead to depression, lead to everything else. If you become that person, even if you turn bad guy or turn a villain, it will lead to depression. It lead to self-destruction. That's something that nobody want to go through. You don't want to see your loved ones or even your co-workers or your friends to go down that path. And I've seen it with my own eyes. But just go out and get some help. Something you gotta do. But that's my video. I hope you guys enjoy the topic. This great mental awareness topic. If you have any comments, leave a comment. Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. There'll be more content very soon. And until then, I see you guys next time. Bye.